So before I start, I just want to bring your attention to the question mark in the title of this video. That question mark is there because I have not used this watch yet. Therefore, I cannot give a completely accurate view on this watch, though I don't think my opinion is going to change dramatically, so all of this should stand once I actually get one in my hands, but I just wanted to kind of put that in as a little bit of a disclaimer before we begin. So I am not a massive fan of the Apple Watch as it stands, so I've got three main reasons that I disagree with around the launch of this new wearable technology from Apple. First off is the design, because I hate the way this watch looks. I wear watches all the time. Personally, I feel weird when I don't have one on my wrist, but I would definitely not consider wearing the Apple Watch for a continued length of time. My problem with wearable technology at the moment is that wearable tech continues to look like technology first and something that you'd wear second. I personally am not going to be getting massively invested in the wearable technology revolution, or at least until that wearable tech looks like something I'd want to wear first and something that adds benefit to my daily life second, or unless it looks stylish enough and adds enough benefit so that that compromise is better weighed up in the favour of the technology. So talking about the Apple Watch specifically, I'm not a massive fan of the rectangular design. Like I said, I wear watches a lot, but I tend to wear watches with a fairly sleek circular face that take up a fairly small footprint. I just don't feel like the Apple Watch is there yet. Do I feel like the design is going to be its restricting factor sales wise? Probably not. People will get past this, and I think a second revision of the Apple Watch will look gorgeous. But as it stands, I will not be using an Apple Watch for the next year or so due to the fact that it just looks like a smartphone on your wrist, albeit a mini one. So next up, let's talk about functionality of the Apple Watch in general. And this is probably my biggest problem when it comes to this wearable technology. The biggest problem I have with this watch is that instead of creating a partner to a smartphone, which purely plays on convenience, thinking about the best user experience, the most efficient way of wearing this piece of tech on your wrist, Apple has created a second smartphone. They've treated it like a primary input device. I don't know about you, but I would prefer to get notifications and alerts, glanceable information on my watch for me to then pull out my smartphone. I don't want to replace my smartphone altogether with a thing on my wrist. This just isn't what a smartphone should be, in my opinion. Personally, I feel like Android Wear is a lot closer than the Apple Watch to grasping the kind of main advantages of having a smartwatch in general. I'd want my smartwatch to ping when I get a notification, show glanceable quick-fire information that actually adds benefit and will shortcut the process of me getting my phone out of my pocket, checking notifications, replying to emails, etc. I don't really want to be sending other people with Apple Watches kind of weird Snapchat messages. I'll just open up Snapchat on my phone and do it that way. And finally, we come to my biggest problem with the Apple Watch. And you probably saw it coming. Yes, of course, it's the price. $349 for the cheapest variant, the Apple Watch Sport, up to $17,000 for the Apple Watch Edition, albeit it is 24 karat gold. That is insane. Realistically, the Apple Watch Sport is kind of like the iPhone 5C of the Apple Watch world. You're probably going to want to go for the Apple Watch variant, which is $549. To give you a bit of perspective, we're getting to the similar sort of price that you could buy an iPhone 6 off contract for. To give you an idea about just how ridiculous that is, you can now buy an outright iPhone 6 along with an Apple Watch, and that is going to cost you $1,198. Again, off contract with that iPhone. Now, on the flip side, on an Android perspective, you could be getting an unlocked OnePlus One and a Moto 360 for $548. That is $1 less than it costs for the standard Apple Watch variant, and you're getting a very, very capable smartphone as well. So there we have it. That's a bit of justification about why I think the Apple Watch might suck. And hey, Melinda Gates agrees with me.
You have interest in the Apple iWatch?
No, I'm not gonna own one.
I am, of course, totally open to having my opinion changed on this one, so I will very much be picking one up. I'll probably be pre-ordering with the rest of the world. Please let me know your thoughts down below in the comment section. Like I said, I'm open to discussion. I'd like to see why people agree or disagree with me. But otherwise, guys, I am out.